Hey there, this is Brad from Root School, and I want to show you today how to make a simple stone scraper. You're going to start with creating a nice big flake. Now this is English flint, so it's real hard, real sharp, really good material, and you can use this flake as is with these sharp edges as a knife. And this is a pretty soft material. This is some Atlantic cedar, and it's going to carve real easily. And this will work just as well on green wood. On hardwoods, dry hardwoods, it's not going to carve quite this well, but it will carve as a pretty effective tool. So clearly this tool can be used effectively for creating bow drill kits or things like that, but if you want to work harder materials, you're not going to be carving them as much, so you're going to need a 90-degree edge scraper. And you can create one of these by creating a platform and a long convexity for the flake to travel across by napping the margin, by napping the edge here. So I'm going to angle the stone down and take short flakes off of it, and I'm going to nibble, and be careful not to try and nibble too much at once or I can crack the thin areas or chunk a piece out. So I'm going to create these margins here in the shape that I want. Now of course, if you break a biface in half or you get a lucky break when you're napping and you get an edge that's close to 90 degrees, that should work as a scraper. You should try it out. But if you want to be able to create one on command for a project that you're working on, then this is the best way that I know. So you're going to create a long convexity for the flake to travel along when you flip this thing up on end. So you've created the margin that I want, and I'm going to grind everything so that it's nice and strong. I'm going to grind the end particularly well here because this is where I'm going to be striking, and I need it to carry a lot of energy through. So that end right there is where I'm going to be striking, and here I'll show you the flake. I'm going to strike right here on the end, and the flake's going to travel along the margin. So I'm going to be flipping this thing up so that the whole thing is angled down, and I'm going to also tilt the nose up because we want a nice long flake here. So use a heavy billet or a heavy hammerstone so that you can throw the flake without too much speed. So we've got a nice 90-degree edge here, and this 90-degree edge will scrape even a really hard material like Osage orange. Just beautiful peels. Works just like a cabinet scraper. One of my other favorite applications for this tool would be working bone and horn and antler. I really love it especially for sharpening an edge. You can just drag it along the edge like this, and it makes the bone knife wicked sharp. Real fast, a lot easier than grinding. So that's the stone scraper. Enjoy.